So I've set up my painting area more. I put this to the side, the brushes. I've got some water. Put my paints here, some water. My palette's ready to go. I'm going to use these paints that are almost used. See how thin it is? It's almost done. I'm going to use up these first and get rid of them. I just found those in my cache of paints. I put all the gels and stuff here. So the gel mediums I'll keep separate from the paints. And here I noticed that I'm going to start on this storm area. There's lots of cool and warm grays in it. So what that means is, as I mix paints intuitively, objectively I know that in a cool gray there's blue in it, obviously, and in the warm gray there's brown in it. So I'm going to have to use a lot of clashing colors to create these grays. So what I'm going to use is probably blue, and opposite of blue is orange. So I'll mix blue and orange together to neutralize each color, and it will come up with a sort of a neutralish, muddy looking brownish, grayish blah color. And then what I'll do is with this, I'll then dial in the color, and I'll adjust it with either more blue or more yellow, more orange, which I have to add red to make. Yellow and red will make orange, and then I'll add blue to that to neutralize it, to create a gray. And then I'm going to, I always have white. I use white too to lighten it all up so I can get this kind of stuff. If you can see my finger, I can get stuff like this when I add more white to it. Stuff like this. This will have a lot of these dark areas. If I can get my finger in the frame, these dark areas will have a lot of blue in them. And then to darken it down, to create almost a black effect without using black, I'll just use pure pigment. I won't put any white in it. I might even use an umber, maybe. It's already pre-mixed, but it'll help me to get the darkness. If I add blue to this, if I add blue to burnt umber, it'll really make it dark. Like, really dark. Not black, but really, really dark. I think umber is its own pigment, so I was wrong when I said that it's pre-mixed. I think umber is already its own pigment. There's an umber, and there's sienna, which I think is from Italy. Burnt sienna, raw umber. These are all naturally occurring pigments. That's all going to probably be part of the gray here. I know for a fact blue is going to be in here. And I'll add orange to it, which is red and yellow. I mean, this camera phone is really awkward to document this kind of thing, really. I mean, it's not a camera. If I had a tripod or something to mount this on, so it wouldn't shake and I wouldn't have to move all around all the time. But I don't have that. All I have is a camera phone, so I'm not going to make a painting lesson out of this necessarily, because I think that would just make my process so slow to just teach the viewer how to paint or how I'm painting, and then one can glean how to paint from me. Most of you have seen how to paint videos if you're an artist and if you've come to this video, so I don't really need to make one right now. Although probably in the future, maybe I'll make one. I'll find a way to make the camera in the same position or something to where, because you see the canvas is here and my paints are here, So then I would have to like somehow go, here I am painting, and I would somehow have to do that. I mean, and I know people do this, but I don't know if I'm into that right now. I'm just going to show you the stages that this Giclee takes, the embellishment of the Giclee takes. I'm not going to get into exactly how I mix my paints, but at some point I will, but I don't think I will here. So this is the stage I'm at now, and I'll see you in the next video, and that will be with paint on the canvas.